Do you ever question original names? Names of souls, names of perhaps past life, or original names that one may have. The soul name and the soul has an overall soul name from my understanding. But if you have someone that calls you your name, for example, your soul memory will always remember. And for example, in just talking about how people may remember even if they forgot. For example, Satan's infinite amount of what seem as planets in his soul, if you don't have those and if you don't appear with those, you may possibly have something similar but it's not seen. So when it's not seen, these are basically like imprints of your fingerprint. So it imprints into your soul memory and you will remember if someone comes along and rings a bell to your name. So when a person dies and goes to the next life, sometimes you may be named a new name. So I remember I want to say after the engagement, year 2016, so possibly around 2017, was when I heard a man go around me calling me Jane. And this was almost an awakening it was an awakening to my soul that felt as if it was it was a nice feeling, but it was some sort of like energy, something that was like an AED machine to jumpstart my heart soul. And this was very special to me. And it made me feel really nice, and it was amazing. So I felt as one day Balthazar was talking to me about his old soul and how old he was, and that he is in this life approximately only age 37. However, when he was speaking, I felt as he touched my soul. It could have been an alien checking my soul as well on the other page or whatever it was, but it definitely didn't feel like it. It definitely felt like his powers or his abilities of him touched my soul. And this is when I realized that my soul is also old. As I always thought to myself, I'm only 30 something, 20 something, I'm only this and that age, but after that, it really rang a bell to my soul and how old I actually am as well. So why is Balthazar named Balthazar and not, why is Balthazar given the name Paul and not Balthazar? These are kind of like the obvious, noticeably understanding of why it could occur. So these are the reasons. For example, knowing that Balthazar is a king vampire from 1220, and when he walked out perhaps a door, they wanted to say, St. Paul, can you check on this guy? He might bite, and he might go in for a kill, or whatever. These are vampire terms of going for the kill. And so during the time they call St. Paul, shadows and souls and things like that around, and the people that pick it up don't know this, but they definitely do know and hear it, so they decided to name him Paul then. So these are explanations to why his name is that old and that ancient. Balth is like waltz of a vampire. Everyone knows when you go to do waltz dancing or things like that, it's very old, ancient, vampire-like. And tha, a key to vampire piano notes. And Zar is like Zor bats. And these are definitely his name and where he's from, and this tells a lot about him.